Ladies and gentlemen, totally enjoy the show. Alright guys, thank you ever so much, darlings. Now guys, if you have a dream, make sure it's a realistic dream, alright? So if you want to be a TikToker, YouTuber, and you have a job, you can make your job pay for you while you're getting that dream, right? And now it's really important. You believe in yourself, right? Like, don't listen if somebody says you're no good and you think you're good, that's fine, you're good, right? But be realistic, right? You know yourself better than anyone, whether it's going to be a success or not, right? Now, if you have doubts or you don't know your own worth, that's possible too. Some people don't know who they are or have been told many things to say they're not good. But most people, like if you really focus on things and you really realistically say, based on these experiences, like for me, people have said, I'm ugly or whatever, and they said all these things that I would never make it. But and I'm not even there as much as I want to be yet, but I'm going to be there. I know I will. But they said I was never going to make it, that I'm ugly, whatever. But I knew all along because of my experiences, right? Like, throughout my life, I'd always been like the life of the party. I'd always been like, if I'm having a crowd of friends, I'm always the one that really entertains. I'm always the one that, that I know my voice is good because I've had jobs where I'm like a car salesman, etc. on the phone, and I have a good voice. I can sell anything. Not to say that having a nice voice, you can sell anything. But I knew that was one of the reasons why. And so, again, charming and nice. I'm also interested in making sure people have a good well-being or are taken care of and make you feel good, right? That's another added personality too, right? I'm very empathic, all that, charming. The other reason why I knew was because, when I was growing up and got into my adulthood, I was always dating lots and meeting people, and people always wanted to know who I was. And if there was a rumor about me, it would spread immediately. You get a sense, right? You know these things. Maybe not everyone tells you every day you're the most gorgeous person on earth and you're going to be the most famous if you do a YouTube or TikTok channel. But you get the sense when you have all these experiences and you kind of get a sense. You're like, I know, I can kind of tell, and then I have people like that would propose immediately on a first date. You get a sense, right? Right? And you just know these things, but it's not always, and even if you have those experiences, it might not even be, those experiences, I think, if you have those experiences and you're trying to be a sexy YouTuber or TikToker, I think you're in luck because, that kind of gives it away that you're gorgeous. But, in general, if it was easy for you to get a date and you were always popular and you always had friends, you can get a sense, right? Right? Now, I don't know what it is for you that's going to tell you that you're obviously a choice to be up and coming and a superstarlet or superstar, but you'll know, right? And there are people that have different goals. Not everybody wants to be someone that is gorgeous and the next heartthrob or beauty queen, but you might have another goal. Maybe your goal is to be, someone that is intelligent with an answer to something that's so useful that everybody has to check out your answers, or maybe you're a coach. You're I'm not sure what they call them, something life coach, right? You might be a life coach, and you know that every time you're a life coach, maybe you're not conventionally attractive, or your look is not centered on how you perform as a life coach. Well, obviously most of the time it wouldn't, but you can get people. Maybe you've been a life coach and you coach people that are like celebrities, or people not even celebrities, but people that are really successful, and they've been really grateful you've been helping them tremendously. Then you're a good life coach, right? Or you know what I mean? You get a sense, right? If you're somebody that's always works, jobs that don't pay well, no jobs don't pay well, that doesn't mean anything. That's not an indication. But, I mean, obviously it sucks to have a job that doesn't pay well. But even somebody with a low pay, like Shania was working at McDonald's before, right? So not everyone, you can't predict based on job what people are going to do, and some people will surprise you, right? But in general, I think, if you have like let's say you're majorly athletic and you can do things that you've seen people that aren't able to do these things, and you do these things so easily, right? So right? You can kind of tell, right? Anyway, totally enjoyed the show, guys. Bye, y'all. Bye, y'all.